Let's be honest. The most confusing part of love isn't rejection. It's when a woman clearly feels something for you, but acts like she doesn't. One moment, she looks at you like you matter more than anyone in the room. The next moment, she pulls away like she's afraid of being seen. And if you're a man who actually pays attention, that contradiction stays in your mind. You start asking yourself questions that never seem to end. Is she playing games? Is she unsure? Or is there something deeper she's trying to hide? Here's the truth most men never hear. When a woman falls deeply in love, especially one who has been hurt before, love doesn't feel safe to her. It feels dangerous. Because loving you means giving you the power to break her. And that fear can make her act in ways that don't make sense on the surface. You'll notice it in subtle ways. She watches you when she thinks you're not looking, not casually, but carefully, like she's studying you, trying to understand you, trying to figure out if you're safe. Because before she lets herself fall completely, she's asking one silent question: can I trust him with my heart? This is where most men misunderstand everything. When a woman keeps emotional distance, it doesn't always mean she's not interested. Sometimes it means her feelings are becoming strong enough that she's trying to protect herself from them. And protection doesn't always look obvious. Sometimes it looks like silence. Sometimes it looks like hesitation. Sometimes it even looks like indifference. But there are always small cracks in that mask. You'll hear it in her voice. It softens when she talks to you. You'll see it in her memory. She remembers small details you mentioned weeks ago. And you'll feel it in her energy. Her mood shifts based on how you treat her. These things aren't random. A woman invests emotional energy where her heart already lives. The problem is, she may never say it out loud, not until she feels safe. And safety, for her, isn't about your looks or your confidence, it's about emotional consistency. Can you stay calm when she pulls away? Can you respect her space without chasing her? Can you handle her vulnerability without using it against her? Because the moment she senses pressure, instability, or emotional chaos, her fear grows stronger. And when fear becomes stronger than love, she hides even deeper. But when a man stays steady, something changes. Her guard doesn't drop all at once. It softens slowly, like ice melting under quiet sunlight. And if you pay attention, you'll start to notice something most men completely miss. Sometimes, the woman who seems the most distant is actually the one fighting the hardest not to fall for you. And that's where everything becomes clear. Because when a woman is in love but afraid to show it, her actions start revealing what her words cannot. And the first place you'll see it is in her attention. No matter how hard she tries to act normal, her focus will keep drifting back to you. Not by accident, but because her heart has already chosen you. Attention is the most honest language a human being speaks. People can hide their feelings with words, with jokes, even with distance. But attention always tells the truth. You'll catch her looking at you when she thinks you're distracted. And the moment your eyes meet, she looks away quickly. That's not random. That's someone who was watching longer than she meant to. You'll notice she remembers the small things, a random story, your favorite food, a goal you mentioned once. Because when a woman loves you quietly, every detail about you matters. You'll also see it when other women are around you. She won't always show jealousy directly. Instead, she might go quiet, slightly distant, maybe even colder, not because she doesn't care, but because she cares more than she wants you to see. Hidden jealousy often looks like silence. Then there's conversation. When she talks to you, it feels different, deeper, more focused. She asks questions that go beyond the surface, not just what you do, but why you do it. Not just how your day was, but what actually makes you happy. That's emotional investment. But here's something that confuses most men. Right after a deep moment, after laughter, connection, or strong eye contact, she pulls back, and you think you did something wrong, but often you didn't. Her heart moved closer, and her fear pulled her back. This push and pull is one of the clearest signs that something real is happening, because indifference doesn't create conflict. Real feelings do, and if you look closely, you'll see her effort. Not loud effort, quiet effort. She finds reasons to be around you, she supports you, she pays attention, and sometimes she tries to show the best version of herself around you, but right after she downplays it, says it was nothing. But it wasn't nothing. It was her caring more than she's ready to admit. You'll also notice small moments of vulnerability. She opens up just a little and watches how you respond. If you respond with patience, her guard softens. If not, she pulls back again, because even when she feels close, fear is still there. Some days she moves closer, other days she becomes distant, not because she doesn't care, but because she cares enough to be afraid. And here's the deeper truth. When you really need her, she shows up. She checks on you. She supports you. She moves closer when it matters most. That's not coincidence. That's care. In the end, hidden love always reveals itself through contradictions. Distance mixed with attention. Silence mixed with effort. Fear mixed with emotion. The key is not to chase or pressure her. Real trust grows in calm environments. When you stay steady, patient, and self-respecting, her fear slowly fades. And eventually, the feelings she tried to hide start feeling safe enough to show. So think about this. Has a woman ever acted distant from you, yet her actions showed you mattered more than she admitted? If yes, that's not confusion. That's hidden emotion, trying to protect itself.